Welcome back to Mom and Pop Video Shop. I'm Tyson.
I'm Joel.
And this is another installment of Quick Pick Movie Rental Recommendations.
We'll go with it.
I haven't gotten it right once. I don't think we've started, but it is what it is. So here's the thing. For tonight's pick, I'm pulling out probably one of the biggest guns that I think we've pulled out to date. But I don't know why we've got our unicorns. Yeah. They're on the shelf. We might as well start pulling some of those down.
So what you're saying is this person just come into the shop and they're like, there's something I want to watch. And you're like...
And I say, stop right there.
Oh, you thought you were looking for a rom-com. You thought you were looking for a nature documentary.
No. I've got something for you. And I will say... I didn't do this on purpose, but this is pretty rare. It's my understanding that
it's hard to find on physical media, and actually for streaming, I don't think it's available at all on streaming.
I know, and it's too bad. So
maybe YouTube, but that's it.
I sincerely hope you guys can track this next one down, but there's no point putting it off. We're talking about 1988's Fright Night Part 2.
Yes,
that's right, 1988, the sequel to the original Fright Night, of course, starring once again William Ragsdale as Charlie Brewster, Roddy McDowall as the great vampire killer Peter Vincent. And one Julie Carmen.
Yes, Julie Carmen is the vampire.
Is the vampire.
And we do not get Amanda Bierce. There's no Marcy Darcy in this one.
It's
I can't remember the actress's name.
I can't either.
I probably shouldn't have brought it up.
It's probably on the back. Jonathan Grease?
Yes. Yes. For Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite.
Brian Thompson.
And Monster Squad.
Brian Thompson's in this.
Brian Thompson is in this. Yeah, there's a lot of really great people.
There's some faces that you will recognize peppered in throughout the cast. So I'm going to read the back of the box, and then we'll probably chat a little bit about this one because it is one of our favorites. So, welcome to Fright Night Part 2. Peter Vincent, played by Roddy McDowall, the great vampire killer, and Charlie Brewster, again played by William Ragsdale, are back. And the long-awaited sequel to the box office smash hit, Fright Night. And so are the bloodthirsty creatures of the night, Joel. Charlie has just met Regine Dandridge, played by Julie Carmen, an exotic, heart-stopping beauty with deadly taste for things warm and red. He can't stop thinking about her, dreaming about her. Not even Charlie's girlfriend, Alex, played by Tracy Lynn, nor Peter Vincent can keep him from being mesmerized by her fatally seductive powers. As the irresistible Regine drains the blood from his veins, Charlie is suddenly jolted by the spine-chilling reality that there's only one thing more terrifying than fighting vampires, and that's becoming one. Director Tommy Lee Wallace of Halloween 3 fame, among many others.
It's the TV version of it.
Has surpassed the fright of the original film to create a tantalizing shocker in Fright Night Part 2. This time, the suckers want more than blood. They want revenge. I freaking love Fright Night Part 2. I can't remember when I first saw it. I'm sure it was right when it came out because I saw Fright Night at a very young age. Loved this. I don't even know. I think because it's got such a sordid history, and we'll probably get into that a little bit. I don't even know if you can call it an underrated sequel.
Yeah.
It's definitely an underwatched and underseen sequel, which is a friggin' shame because I think it had a decent budget, probably bigger than the original Fright Night based on what I'm thinking. But there's probably no point putting this off anymore. But this struggled upon release because the producer, investor, somebody was
behind it. Yeah, if you've heard of the Menendez brothers and the Menendez killing, their dad, was the one of the victims of that.
And literally, the summer that this is supposed to be released is when the horrible.
So it did come out, but I do know that it felt like all these distribution. And I've always heard that it had something to do with just the legalities of all the people involved, and I guess because I don't know if somehow. Technically, like, weirdly, even though I don't know how that works. Like, if you are the one who has been accused and then subsequently found guilty of murdering your parents, do you think all of their stuff?
I don't know if the decision, if it was based on, like, it's in poor taste or it's...
I doubt, right.
If there was legal things. But,
no, I'm sure if money could have been made, they would have figured a way around that one.
The point is, though, from day one, the release of Fright Night Part 2 was behind the eight ball.
It's a movie to me, though, why proves physical media has got to last.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I'll tell you, I have had this. This might be one of my oldest VHS in my personal. So I bought this. I can damn near tell you the year, Joel. Maybe the year 2000 from a mom and pop video store that was going out of business. I walked in, I bought this, and another one that at the time I thought was pretty hard to find, and that was a VHS copy of Kafka.
Oh. Yeah.
So
So Soderbergh film. Yep.
Yeah, so it's like, for whatever reason, those are two that I always wanted to have, and there's no denying that this is probably one of the greatest movie posters from the 80s.
And you can't see it, but the actual right now hanging in the shop is from my back in the video store days. I actually still have my version of that poster, the cover, hanging here in the shop. It's one of those, like, I always have it up. Every once in a while I'll mix it around, but it's always in, like, behind another poster because I'm going to bring it right back out because I love it. It's one of my favorite posters.
I don't want to spoil too much about the plot on this either, but I will say that it's kind of interesting that there's some role reversals.
Yes.
I feel like.
Yes.
If you watch that, I mean, it's definitely one of those double feature kind of movies, guys. Yeah. If you're going to rent Fright Night Part 2, go ahead and rent the original Fright Night as well.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
And watch them back to back.
For sure.
But again, don't think that this is a cheap, just trying to make a buck kind of sequel. It's a great movie.
Yes.
It's a great sequel. Yes. Great story, great acting, great effects.
Yep.
I'll kind of close with this, As far as the comments that you leave us below,
yes.
First of all, let us know. Have you seen Fright Night Part 2? What did you think of it? But I would say more importantly, if you know of any vendors that may be selling physical copies, let the folks know. Let us know in the comments. Or if you know if there's maybe a streaming service that we haven't yet thought of.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But you find, because this, guys, that's my only regret of picking this one, is this one is really hard to find.
Yeah, you can find. I think there's probably it seems like there's always versions of it floating around on YouTube and stuff. There are ways, and there's also other ways you can find it.
Exactly. So I long.
What do you rate it?
This is a 5 taper.
It's for me too.
Yes.
Yeah, both original Fright Night, Fright Night 2 are both 5 tapers.
Well worth it, in my opinion. But either way, guys, do what you have to. If you haven't seen Fright Night Part 2, track it down.
Indeed.
Okay. With that, thanks for stopping by the shop. And remember, at Mom and Pop's, our love of
Assault on Precinct 13. 1976, of course.
Never, ever stops. And now I have the theme song in my head.